What happens when we remove all the roles we play, when the words stop, the smile fades, and we're left face to face with our own silence? Ingmar Bergman's Persona is one of cinema's most haunting explorations of identity. It's a film with minimal plot, a mute actress, a talkative nurse, a remote house by the sea. Yet in this quiet space, we encounter some of the loudest questions philosophy has ever asked. Let's explore persona through 4 core ideas: the mask of identity, the merging of selves, the meaning of silence, and life as performance. The word persona originally meant mask in Latin, the kind worn by actors in ancient theatre. Carl Jung later used it to describe the social identity we present to the world. In Persona, Elisabeth Vogler, a renowned actress, suddenly stops speaking. Her silence isn't due to illness, it's a conscious choice. Her doctor explains, "You've created a part for yourself out of apathy. You should go on with this part until it's played out." Elisabeth's muteness is a protest against lies, performance, expectations. She wants to be, not seem. This echoes existentialist thinkers like Jean-Paul Sartre, who believed we're condemned to wear roles and that authenticity requires breaking free from them. But is such freedom possible? Alma, the nurse, starts off as cheerful and grounded, but in the presence of Elisabeth's silence, she begins to unravel. She talks, shares secrets, and eventually feels that Elisabeth is absorbing her. At one point she says, "We're so alike, I could turn myself into you." Bergman visually fuses their faces, a striking image that suggests a collapse of boundaries. This reflects Martin Buber's philosophy of the I-thou relationship, the idea that genuine connection requires vulnerability, but can also blur the edges of the self. As Alma loses herself in Elisabeth, we're left to ask, is identity fixed, or do we become the people we project ourselves into? Elisabeth's silence feels pure at first, an escape from dishonesty, but over time it becomes oppressive. Alma fills the void with her own voice, but she begins to feel judged, exposed. When Alma finally confronts Elisabeth with the truth she believes the actress is hiding about her unwanted child, it's unclear whether she's accusing Elisabeth or expressing Elisabeth's own repressed guilt. Jean-Paul Sartre argued that when we become aware of another's gaze, we experience ourselves as an object, as something seen rather than something free. The silent gaze forces us into an uncomfortable self-awareness, alienating us from our own sense of being. Bergman asks, when silence replaces speech, does truth survive, or do we disappear into it? Both women are caught between performance and authenticity. Elisabeth is literally an actress, but Alma too starts playing roles: nurse, confidant, aggressor. There's even a moment when Alma pretends to be Elisabeth to her husband. This speaks to sociologist Goffman, who viewed everyday life as a stage. We all perform different versions of ourselves, but Persona suggests that when performance breaks down, confusion, not truth, may be what we find. As the film ends, Alma leaves. Elisabeth remains. The camera turns on the film crew, and we're left with this: are we anything more than the sum of our masks? Persona is not a puzzle to be solved, but a mirror held up to our own contradictions. By stripping away speech, certainty, and separation, Bergman challenges us to consider what is left when we stop performing, who looks back when we face the other, and is it still us? If this provoked your thoughts, let us know what persona means to you in the comments, and subscribe for more film and philosophy.